right. So we're gonna stick pretty true to class label, the yin, yeah. But I wanna really bring more of the traditional aspect into it. I know you always get scared when I say that. I'm not gonna make you hold it for 10 minutes. But I do think that there's gonna be a depth of release if I can get into the depth of your connective tissues, right? So we're gonna make it, typically I do a yin class where I elevate your heart rate, bring it down, elevate, like it's like intervals, right? But I wanna warm you guys up and then we're gonna find some nice deep stretches and yay, okay? So if you get through our warm up and decide that you don't want to be as active in the stretches, take more of a restorative approach. Listen to what your body is saying. So we'll have lots of space, as always, to make the practice what you need it to be. And let's just have fun. So let's find our easy pose. Check in with your lower back. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure you don't need to sit up. I'm actually going to go ahead and sit up on this. Like my upper back is rounding. So let's just be really truthful about that, right? This week's theme is throat chakra, self-expression. Honor whatever is coming up for you in this moment. Know that it is correct because it is yours. Breathe in and exhale. Good. I really want you to tap into the alignment of the spine. Drop the tailbone heavy into whatever you're sitting on. Draw the lower abs in and up. Yes, nice, Sarah. This will allow the spine to lift out of the pelvis, but notice if your ribs flare open. Close the front of them so that the heart drops just a little bit, but the shoulders stay nice and tall. Your chest isn't leaning too far forward or too far backward. You're right in the middle. Heart over pelvis. And then as you find your next exhale, align your head over your heart. Feel that energy shift coming into your being. This is your moment. This is your time to do whatever you need to do to serve you the best right now. 3 more rounds just to arrive. Feeling the mind settle. 1 more breath. When you're ready, I want you to bring the fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. Good. I just want you to draw some circles with your elbows. Don't worry too much about what you think this should look like. What I will say is I want you to keep the shoulder girdle nice and stable. Try not to lift your shoulders up towards your ears. You're just finding the edge of how far the head of your humerus bone, which is the top of your long arm bone, how much rotation you can get in that girdle without tension sneaking in, without causing gripping in another area of the body. Two more rolls, two more breaths. Last one. As you find an exhale, pause with the arms to the side and just actively extend those palms up to the sky. Lift the chin. Spread the fingers wide. Feel that stretch down the bicep. Open the heart, open the throat. Big inhale. Exhale, I want you to round it all forward. Cup your skull into your arms here. Get a little sway in the upper back, a little stretch down the spine. On your next inhale, open, stretch across the chest. Beautiful. Good. Find a little more ease in those shoulders, Hannah. Yes, ma'am. Nice, Sarah. Good. Inhale. Exhale, round, crossing the arms around your torso now. Giving yourself a hug. Find a little rock. Find stillness as you hold this rounded position, and then tilt an ear towards a shoulder. Opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Get a little neck hygiene. Perfect. On your next inhale, I want you to reach those hands out in front of you, all the way up overhead. Big lengthening action through the body. Exhale, pull through goalpost arms. Find some stillness. Let every muscle in your body soften. Only when you feel ready, open your eyes. Officially arrive to the space. Here we go. And then I will meet you in a tabletop. There's no rush. All right, my loves. Let's check in with that alignment. Making sure knees are directly under hips. Wrists are directly under shoulders. Bring your knees just a smidgen forward, Sarah. Yeah, perfect. There we go. And then as you find your inhale, drop that belly, find your cow. Hold it for me. Take one round of breath. Good. Inhale. Exhale, round into your cat. Articulate that spine and hold it. Spread the shoulder blades apart from each other. One breath. Press into the tops of the feet. Good. On your next inhale, start to flow it out between your cat and your cow. Know that you have complete control of how fast you take this, of how slow you take this, also how big you make your movement. Sometimes it's nice to move so subtly that only you know you're doing something. Beautiful. Nice, Sarah, that was a good lift right in that center line. Good job. Now, as you sink into this cow, I want you to focus on opening through the chest. That's right, don't be scared. Yes, there we go. Let's take 2 to 3 more rounds wherever you are, my loves. Nice, Savannah. Good. Yes. Last round. On this one, right here, my love. You've got it here. Bring it up into here. There we go. Beautiful. Your next stop is going to be your child's pose, my loves. Knees apart or together. Listen to what your body is asking for. Allow your spine to be long. If your head needs a little support, grab that block. Perfect. Now, I want you to find a little bit of activity in this child's pose. Now, all of this is going to be in the spine. So I want you to pinpoint the sensation at the very tip of your tailbone. See how balanced and even you can make your pelvis and lower back. Allow that evenness to travel up the left and right side of your spine. There we go. And continue out through your neck and the crown of your head. So maybe you tuck or untuck the chin just a little bit, depending on if your neck is either flexed or contracted just a little too much, where it's not in line with your spine. Notice how finding this stability from the center of your body gives your arms and legs permission to release. Three more rounds of breath here. With every exhale, I want you to sink a little bit deeper into some area that is calling to you. That's very good, Anna. Yes. Last round of breath, my friends. As you exhale, let go of any activity that you have found in this child's pose. I want you to notice the difference between intentional focus and just sinking and melting. Passive focus. One more breath to notice. And on your exhale, rise into your first downward facing dog. There's no special way to get there. I want you to take your time as you come up from your child's. Maybe you need a little wiggle in between. There we go. Very nice. Open those fingers now. Yes, even more. Good. Yes. There we go. They want to do it. Yes. Yes. Okay, guys. Big inhale, down dog. Exhale, come to the top of your mat for your forward fold. Good. Oh, nice with the hop. Not necessary, but that was great. Okay. Let your head hang. Shake it out here. Take some ragdoll arms. Sway that spine left and right. Wiggle through the hips. Beautiful. On your next exhale, releasing those ragdoll arms, finding stillness back in center. I want you to inhale to stand up into your mountain, all the way up. Doesn't matter if you roll or just stand up, reach the arms above head. Exhale, prayer hands through heart center. Good. Now listen carefully. You're gonna inhale to reach the arms up as you take the left foot and cross it behind your right foot. Arms above head. Oh, this is so good for our brains. Exhale, forward fold. There we go. Letting the kneecap relax in that left leg. Shake the head loose. Inhale. Exhale, roll up through the spine. Press into the feet evenly to keep your balance. You're gonna sway a little bit, it's all good. Nice. And then bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Step into your right foot to unwind the left. Beautiful, you have to think about it, right? Here we go, other side. Big inhale, reaching arms up as we take our right foot behind our left foot. Yes, it's so weird. Exhale, forward fold. Noticing if one side is a little different than the other, I'm sure it is, no worries. Blocks are there if we need a little support. Shaking that head loose. Exhale, roll up through the spine. Pressing into the feet evenly, doing your best to keep your balance. Standing tall. Prayer hands at heart center. Here we go. Step into the left foot to unwind the right. Nice. Top of the mat, if you've shifted back just a little bit, inhale to reach. Exhale, dive forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, I want you to softly trace the fingertips on the front of the shins as you find your half lift. You're just like painting the front of your legs, no weight. Yes. Exhale, brush down, forward fold. Ground the hands, inhale to step the right foot back into your high lunge. Opportunity to grab those blocks if you're feeling a little tight today. Perfect, love it, love it. Ground into the right hand. Inhale to reach the left hand all the way up, twist. Beautiful. Exhale, unwind, back to your high lunge. Inhale to step the left foot back to meet the right. And exhale your version of a chaturanga flow here. I am not going to do this today, guys. I do not have it within me. So you do you. Nice. Good. Yes, I'll put you back in downward dog. There's no rush. Beautiful work. Nice. Here we go. Big inhale, down dog. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Good. Pressing the big toe into the earth. Everything is nice and square and balanced and even. Inhale for half lift, painting the fronts of your shins. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Good. As you pull your prayer hands to heart center, hold on to your abdominals, just a little baby back bend. Open that through. Inhale, stacking up through the spine, arms are long overhead. Exhale down, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, nice and smooth for that half lift. Neck is in line with the spine, shoulders are pressing away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Ground those hands. Inhale, step the left foot back. Big high lunge. Let's feel that stretch again. Sometimes it's nice to kind of rock the weight between the feet. Perfect. And then notice how your knee is a little to the outside. Ah, yes, there we go. Perfect, there. Ground left hand, inhale to open twist to the right side of your mat. Exhale, squaring it back. Good. Inhale, step the right foot back to meet the left. And right away, exhale, taking your version of a chaturanga flow. Good, Anna. Yes, there we go. I'll meet you back and down the dog. Don't force it, Sarah. Yes.
I can't remember it.
No, that's great. We're all like starting somewhere with it, right? As long as we're doing some kind of flow. Good job, ladies. All right. Cleansing breath, big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale, send those right toes high for 3-point. Mindful of the hips, square. Also, the top of your foot should be facing the earth. Yes. So even more, my love. Yes, there we go. Exhale, bend at the knee to open the hip now. Yes, that's right. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen out, square the body back. Exhale, big step up with that right foot into your high lunge once again. There we go. Inhale up for your crescent. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, reverse twisted lunge. Exhale, squaring in our twist. Inhale, up through crescent. Exhale, back to your high lunge. Good job, guys. Heel toe your right foot to the outside of your mat. Toes are off, heel is on. Ground your right hand. You're gonna open towards your right leg, twisting into your lizard. Now let those hip points sink. Open the throat towards the sky. Good. Big breath. Exhale, closing it back. Just heel toe. Nice. Big inhale in our lunge. Exhale, take that right foot back to meet the left and flow it out. There you go. I'll meet you back in down dog. Always an option to skip that chaturanga flow. Love it, love it. Love the skip. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Hold on to those shoulder girdles, Anna. Yes. Press into your pointer finger and thumb. Good. Here comes the other side. Inhale, left toes high for 3-point. Dial into that proper alignment. Good, Savannah. Just a little bit more, girl. Good. Exhale, bend at the knee to open and stack the hips. That's right, everyone. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Feel the strength in your arms. Belly is supporting the entire body. Exhale, big step up. High lunge. Good, ladies. Now check in with your alignment here as well. hip points are even, spine is long, shoulders are back and down. Inhale, lift up to your crescent. Exhale, open twist to the left. Good. Inhale, reverse twisted high lunge. Yes, you're doing great. Exhale, back through that twist. Yes. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, high lunge. Good job, ladies. Inhale to start heel toeing. Yeah. Sarah's like, I'm out of here. Okay. Finding that lizard. Now, all right, Sarah. So take your left toes off of the edge of your mat.
Oh, like this?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Good, good, good. Now our right hand is grounded, so you're gonna drop your hip points, my love. Put your hands on your blocks. There we go. And then open twist to the left. Open that throat. That's right. Good, good, good. 2 breaths here. Good. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale, squaring it back, heel toeing the foot into that lunge. Beautiful, guys. Here we go. Inhale to step the left foot back to meet the right. We're in our high plank. Exhale, take your chaturanga flow. Beautiful, everyone. All right. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, shift forward into your high plank. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, try to lower yourself in one piece down to your belly. And then when you get there, relax. Yay. There we go. That was your warm up. Take a moment to enjoy it. Good job. So, just relax and listen, okay? I don't need you to do anything. That openness of your shoulders that I keep touching you here, we're gonna focus on that because what's happening is you're coming up onto like the outside of your hands to accommodate for it, and we need to protect your wrists, okay? So we're gonna work on making those movements smaller so you can just like understand the mechanics of it first. I want you to try to think about pushing yourself in a more dynamic way, like not worrying about what you think you should be doing, right? Okay. We're gonna do it, yeah. Harder is not always better, right? I'm gonna give you 3 more rounds of breath here, just to let the front and back bodies even and meet each other. Yeah. I'm with you, girl. All right, guys, last couple rounds. So, start to come back towards my voice a little bit. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Sometimes it feels good to tuck the toes and kind of reach the heels away from you, lengthening through the legs. Yes. Beautiful. And then we are going to be taking a variation of half frog with an arm stretch, okay? So this is me on the ground. You're gonna take your right arm either out straight in front of you or in goal post. Now I want you to pay attention because I love the goal post. It gets a big stretch right in here, but my hand does tend to fall asleep. So if that happens, just lengthen it out, right? So you can start at one or the other, but I want you to know these are your two shapes to play with. Once you find your arm out, I want you to turn just the hips and land the left toes in like a kickstand, or you can find like a balance with the toes behind that right leg. So try to just get into the shape and I'll come and help. Yeah. Head is just wherever it feels best. So you're gonna feel this not only in the right shoulder, but maybe in the lower back, or maybe in the left hip flexor. It's gonna be a little different for everyone. That's right, Stevie, perfect. And then how's this arm doing? It's okay. Good. So maybe don't go as far then, just make it softer. Yeah, plant the foot, or sometimes I even like to like lengthen my leg and like balance myself like that, right? Yeah. Savannah, you look good. Any needs from me? No, I think you're okay. Yeah, your leg's good, yeah. And then you can just decide, right? Like how active you want the support to be or not, yeah. Upper body looks awesome. How are you feeling, girl? Good. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. Perfect. It looks good. This is my main focus, the arm. Okay, so y'all just do what you need to do with the lower body. How you doing, hon? How's it feel? How does it feel? Perfect. I love it. How about you? You've okay. How, where are you feeling things? Do you feel things? So let's just bring this out a little more here. Yeah, now let's, but look. You feel a stretch right there, don't you? Yeah. So you don't need to go any further. All right, guys. Now, there's gonna be a point where your shoulder or your arm, it tries to fight you, right? It's gonna clench a little bit. Try to not let that stay. If you feel that activation happen, take a big breath in, and then exhale and try to soften into it. Good, no further, Anna, okay? Beautiful. Feel how changing, micro-adjusting the lower body can support whatever is happening in the upper body. Three more rounds. Very good. Make sure no tension in the neck. Things should be nice and relaxed, best we can. Last breath. That was a good breath, Sarah. Pulling that belly out. And very mindfully, as you exhale, you're going to bring those hip points back to the earth. And then wiggle your right fingers. Take it slow, my friends. Let the nerves reconnect. Yes, good. Nice mindfulness, Anna. And then just kind of make some organic movements with your right arm. Beautiful. Nice job. All right, ladies. So I want you to lift up on both hands. Just press into your hands for a little cobra here. Take your left hand underneath your right. Now, your choice if it's under the boobs or on top. Sometimes I like it like more on my throat, which I'll go ahead and offer that as a small search, right? Yep, that's right. And then there's lots of pressure around the forehead. Option to take the left leg out into a half frog. Yes. Yes, there you go, Anna. So try to keep your shoulders square on this one, down to the earth. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yes. Good, good, good. Yep, there we go. Now this is kind of a weird stretch in that arm, guys. So just kind of, you know, explore the sensation. Nice. We've got 3 more rounds of breath here. Feeling the back of the shoulder girdle open, feeling a stretch in the deltoid. Last round. As you exhale, press into your right palm, gently unwinding, and you can extend that left leg as it feels right. Good job, ladies. Taking any wiggles you need here in the moment. Maybe bending at the knees, rocking the hips left and right. Nice, that's good. One more round of breath to yourself here. And then your next stop is going to be to find that left arm, either out straight or in that goal post. Remembering that our goal is to stretch the inside of the armpit. I can't think of any other word. The armpit. So this is, yes, you are feeling sensation in your legs and hips and back, but start with finding the stretch in your armpit. Yes, and then we take that right leg up and over only to enhance the situation. This side is definitely going to be a little different, so making sure that you always honor whatever this side needs in terms of support. There you go. Let this side relax though, right? Because it's all about this side. Yeah. So maybe you do more like a grasshopper. Oh, that's good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Where are you feeling it here again?
Not as much.
Different on this side?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
So do I should need it back more?
No, you just need to let that be what it is, right? Because on the first side, you felt it in the lower body, but on this side, it's in the upper. So just be there, right? Good. Checking in with those muscles, noticing if they've done a little clench up, right? Doing your best to let them relax and lengthen. 3 more rounds of breath. You're doing great, my loves. Last one. There we go. As you exhale, think about how you're gonna unwind from this. Don't just snap back. Move with ease, with care. And notice how the body lands once you unwind. Yes. Good. Finding some movements with those left fingertips. Maybe even taking a moment to round back into your child's. All right, my friends. And then pressing into both hands to find that beautiful cobra. Good. And then threading the right arm under left. That's right. Setting it down, remembering that you kind of have to choose where the pressure lies. Sometimes it's on the belly. My offering is to keep it up towards the throat today. And then extra layer of bringing that half frog leg with the right leg. Or Stevie has the left, yeah, so if the left feels good, go for it, right? Let's just not worry about anything. No worries. Good, ladies. Now, one thing I do want you to adjust, if you notice this, if you feel like you've got a lot of like muscle and skin up around your neck, kind of like limiting your airflow, try to like lengthen out like you're a turtle, right? Like press yourself forward just a little bit. Yes, there we go. Just like a centimeter more space. Good. And then you can like you can turn the cheek towards the earth and kind of let the neck stretch as well. Yes. What? Oh, the other leg? Just do you then, yeah. I think this is a little more restorative, you know, so I think that's why it's calling to you. Yeah. Coming back to your breath, always. Three more. One more round. You got this. Exhale. Deciding how you want to unfold from this shape. Being gentle, noticing that blood rush back into your arm. Yes. Nice work, my friends. One breath here, and then round back into your child's pose for me. Easy does it. There's no rush. It's more important to move slowly and with quality than rushing from one shape to another. Last round of breath here. All right, my loves, tuck your toes for me. I want you to plant your hands on the ground. You're gonna press into your hands to lift your spine up vertical. We've got a big foot stretch coming here, toe stretch. So check it out, Anna. Yeah, there we go. So up on these heels. Now also check in, are we flared? This can be beautiful. Stack it. Pull it all in. Good. Shoulders drop. If on top of the feet is enough, that's where we stay. Good. Even though this is a giant sensation, you remain calm and composed. And take one more breath. Good. Inhale, reaching up, untucking these toes. And exhale, either half camel or full camel. This is half. If full is in your practice, you reach for your heels. Chest, sternum is lifting always. This is not in the lower back if you're trying for your full camel. Hip points press forward, sternum and heart lift, shoulders drop. Good. One more breath. Exhale to let that go. Come down onto your spines, nice and easy. Good work, ladies. Good job. We're going to take one reclined spinal twist here before we go into Shavasana. But if you are done and want to go into your Shavasana, go for it. Once you're on your spine, I want you to draw both knees into chest. Just get a little rock going on the sacrum. Yeah. Massage the outside of that glute muscle. Find some stillness in center. Keeping the right knee into chest, letting the left leg go long. Good. Straightening through the right leg, reach the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Feel that length in the back of the leg. Let me know if you want your strap. This should not, so look at your shoulders lifted off the ground, Sarah. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much. You're holding all of your tension up here, okay? So just bend through your knee a little bit, right? Just make it softer. Yeah, focus on that. Now, as you find an exhale, straight leg twist across the midline, shoulders stay heavy. Let's find that IT band stretch. Option to grab the big toe if you have the space. If not, this is enough. So check in with your cervical spine, Stevie, because your blanket is like cocking you up like that. Yes, good. Gaze maybe goes over the right shoulder. Yes. And then you hold from your core rather than feeling like you have to hold up here, right?
I grab my toe with this.
Right here. But you're not there. You're forcing it. Yeah. I'm gonna start calling you out, girl. One more breath here. Exhale, bend through that right knee, bringing yourself back through center. Good. Taking a second to wiggle that side out. Good. I will repeat this to you again and again and again. Stop worrying about what you think you should look like. What matters is how it feels. Draw both knees into chest. Good. Keep that left knee in, right leg goes out long. Gentle hold, good. Stretching that left solid foot all the way up to the sky. Yeah, love that little ankle roll, good, good, good. And then as it feels right, finding that IT band stretch. There you go. Yes. And then flip your palms, because that's gonna force you to keep it all within here. Flex your foot. Do you feel that? So that's enough, right? We stay here. Eventually, it'll get over here without even trying. Yeah? Good alignment, yes. He does it. Two more rounds of breath. Much better, Anna. Good. Do you feel how this is nice and grounded and it like just lets your lower body, so proud of you. Good job. Last round. As you exhale, gently unwinding, bending through that left knee. Moving into your final wiggles, my friends. Good work today. We pushed ourselves gently. We learned some things about ourselves. You released some stuff. This was an A++ practice. So now get set up. You don't have to be on your spine. Maybe you decide you want to rest on your belly. This is your moment to nourish yourself completely. Welcome, good job. There we go. All of that beautiful energy that you just cultivated. Picture it as the color blue. Feel it coursing through your veins with every beat of your heart. Sat Nam, which is Sanskrit for I am truth. Breathe in Sat, I am. Exhale Nam, truth. Drift away. I'll bring you back when it's time. Notice your breath flow in. Notice the temperature of your fingers. And wiggle your toes. Ask yourself how you would like to rest for 5 more rounds of breath. To whatever comes to mind first. Love it. Good job, everyone. Yes. Really good. Nice. No one can love and support you like you can. Give yourself that hug. Care for yourself. Three more rounds of breath. Last round. Big inhale. As you exhale. If you choose, you can begin to slowly rise. My offering is that you keep your eyes closed, my friends. Keep that awareness soft and with you. Now, we're going to feel a little vibration in that third chakra. All I want you to do, we're going to do this for 3 rounds. We inhale through the nose and then we hum in the throat. You're probably going to feel weird. Okay, I'm right here with you. Inhale through the nose. Keep going as long as you can. Good. Until you squeeze all the air out and then inhale. Good. Go for it louder. Good. One more inhale. That's it. Good. Inhale. Open the mouth. Let something go. Exhale. Yes. Be still. Be calm. Breathe in through the nose. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, my loves, for trusting me to guide you. I will bow to, I'd say namaste.
Namaste, friends at home.